Janelle, gorgeous, gorgeous work. Love it. Very, very, very nice. One thing we're missing is contrast, and I think that's obvious. I don't know if you included any. You didn't. No, you didn't include any writing on this. So the main thing is contrast. We're just really lacking contrast, and the same can be said for the front too. I'm not real sure how you want to work that. The front's not as bad though because of the scale, but we do have some contrast issues back here. We can clearly see it as we back off. And which is weird because as I back off, Acrobat does this thing where it actually will increase the contrast of this at small sizes so you can get a look. But as we can see right here now, I think this type here could be a little bit darker. I really do. I love the earth tones. I get it. I get what you're doing. I get it. I just think that could be a little bit darker. A couple of things going on. I think that you could be a little more judicious with your negative space here. And I think one of the things that this image right here is causing a little issue of negative space. Very nice 3-column grid. Very nice 3-column grid. You're using 2 columns for type, 1 for image. That's great. Consider maybe moving this down. Align that baseline with the tagline for that image right there. Okay, and then spread this out and continue it all the way through the composition. That will mirror this because this doesn't stop right here. Why would it stop right here on this? So go through and let that timeline follow the form from the first and continue through the entire width of the composition. I think that's going to be a smart thing to do, which it might entail reducing this a little bit. But I just think that increasing the leading on your timeline and just kind of really adhering to that and bringing it all the way over here, I think is your way to go, definitely. As far as type goes, and I really think that'll help. I do. I think it'll help with these interesting negative spaces right through here. And I definitely think it'll help. So think about that. Now, typographically, a couple of issues. Okay, you've done something very, very, very unorthodox, and you're showing right aligned type with rag left. That is really, really unusual. I highly recommend you don't do that. It's so difficult to ask the viewer to stop here and to go to the staggered ragged left margin to find their place. It's going to be done by the time your viewer's done reading these paragraphs. Their eyes are going to be exhausted. For this reason, I recommend just left aligned, right rag. I think it'll really help quite a bit. Other than that, your typography is looking good. Looks like you've got a few hyphens. You might want to turn your hyphens off. You got some weird things going on too, spacing wise. Like right here, even though this is right align, left rag, this right here is indented here. I don't know where that would be. Same thing here. Like if this is right align, why are there indents on the right margin? It doesn't make sense. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's one there, there's one there. So that's very odd. Again, I don't think that will come into play because technically, I really, really want to see this left align. I think it's going to make all the difference in the world. It's also, believe it or not, it's going to strengthen your timeline because it's going to further, solidify. It's going to further strengthen that vertical relationship. And this, when you left align this, it's going to create a straight edge right here. And that straight edge, the eye is going to follow it up here. And it's just naturally going to make this a more natural vertical orientation based on the start of the text, which will include this vertical right margin and the white space associated with it. Okay, watch your contrast. Image is really washed out, which I kind of get. It's kind of cool. I like it, but it is you're definitely lacking a little contrast here. So food for thought there. Fantastic job. Love what you're doing, Janelle. Love what you're doing. Your work is really conceptually sound. You're not slacking at all. I mean, you're just really, really doing good stuff. So very good job. Keep up the fantastic work. All right? Any questions? I'm right here. Thanks.